Hello, and welcome back to my Create Pack. Today, we will be continuing our journey along Create and getting some basic resources for even more Create stuff. So, yeah, today we are going to be looking into automating the casings, such as the andesite casings, the copper casings, and the brass casings. So, as you can see right in front of this particular contraption, we have just that. Just that. So, over here, we have an input chest for logs, and it's being placed onto this conveyor belt, and it's going through this mechanical saw right there. And once a log goes through here, and it's filtered, by the way, is the strip logs and everything like that, because it can't give us random crap. You just put like logs in there, so we need to put a filter on it to strip logs because that's what we want. So once it goes through the mechanical saws, it gives us tree bark from Farmer's Delight, and then gives us strip logs. So this particular chest, which is filtered to not take the strip logs on the conveyor belt, will take everything else, such as the tree bark and all those random crap junk that's on the belt, puts it inside a chest, and then you can dispose of it however you see fit. And all the strip logs will be going through these 3 brass tunnels, which is set to round robin right there, because I want to distribute these strip logs among 3 paths. So this particular path right here, this is for the andesite. The second path over here, the middle one, that is for copper. And the last path right here, that is for brass. So we have a bunch of deployers with hoppers at the top, and each chest will be filled with materials, andesite, copper, and brass. And the deployers will get to work, poke the materials into these strip logs, and then out comes andesite casings, copper casings, and brass casings. So fantastic. We have some rotational power as usual from the water wheels. We have a little speed controller, have little case chain drives, just powering up our belts like right down here. And also, this particular belt over here is powering the middle belt, and thus powering the first belt over here. So of course, we have these little gearboxes in order to power our mechanical saw right in the middle, and this little bit is input belt like over here as well. So why are we not using chain drives over here? Well, we need to reverse the rotation because mechanical saw right there needs to be in a particular rotation. So as you can see, the belt is going that way, while this saw is going that way. Because if it's going that way, that means it'll be input from this particular side and not that side. So yeah, that's what we want it to do. So this belt goes into the saw, and since the saw is rotating that way, it'll go into this particular side right here, and then go out that side over here. That's exactly what we want. If it's rotating the same way, so just like that and like that, it will go in from the other end, which doesn't make any sense, but that's what it does. If it goes in from this end, it'll come out to this end, and since this belt is going that way into this side, well, that's not going to work, is it? We want it to be outputting on that side, so this is why we need to reverse direction for the mechanical saw. So I'm sure there are other ways to resolve that and make it work, but this is how I chose to solve that particular issue. So there we have it. All right, so that's simple. It's this particular contraption. So anyway, you want to see me build it, so stay tuned, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to, first of all, and anyone looking for that particular information about the how you automate the casings, you can tune up now, or you just stay tuned for the build. Anyway, I built this little structure right here, just getting things set up, just trying to figure out what goes where. So this is pretty much display hub or something like that. Don't know what to put in here, but we got like a lot of space over here in order to put our contraptions down here. Here's a little room over here I can put stuff in. There's another room. I can very well extend this, make it larger or whatnot. And then I can make another room over here, then another room over here. And then I can also put rooms over here, over here, over here, and over here. And also over here and over here. This is where the original room with the mechanical extruders are. I kind of broke it down because it was in the way. And yeah, we still have a bunch of materials in here to work with, so we're okay with that. And then these things, the chain conveyors, they only go up in an angle, and you can't make it too steep, and you can't connect a chain conveyor on top of each other, which is a shame. Which is a shame. I want it to be vertical, and you just can't do that. You need to do it like in a spiral thing, which may be okay. So, all right. So going in further down, I can even go down if I want to, and not quite sure what to place here. So down here is where we're going to put the future lava pool, and it's going to be quite big. I'm not quite sure if it's going to work, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, so going back to the top, and just do this. All right, So anyway, this little portion over here, there's like some kind of like towering thing. This is probably where I'm gonna put some manual stuff because I have a bunch of manual stuff over here, and I could very well move all of this stuff over there. So that's the manual stuff. So the automatic stuff would be like down there or something like that. And then up here, not quite sure what to do up here. I might even open up the space over here on top of this. And this is where the storage will go. Like the item vaults, I'm kind of like, it is crate after all. I would want to use it, but they only hold so much, you know? And if you look at the sophisticated storage stuff, they can hold a lot more. They'll hold a heck of a lot more. And I'm only on like, what, tier 3 to stack upgrades? So I would very much want to use the sophisticated storage with it. And yes, I do have that crate add-on, which allows sophisticated storage to be working with contraptions. So we'll see. We'll see. I very much would like to use the sophisticated storage just because it can hold a lot more stuff. It can hold a lot more stuff. And yeah, so I mean the item vaults, if you build the max size, which is 9 blocks long and a 3x3, you can hold like 1620 blocks. Not blocks, stacks of items and blocks and stuff. So yeah, that's like 1620 times like 64. So that's like 100,000 so of items and or blocks that you can hold in a max size item vault. But you know, sophisticated storage chests. I haven't calculated this. You can just hold everything in like what, 1 or 2 of these chests in a much smaller space. So I'm not sure yet. Hopefully, I can use those particular chests over the item vaults. And that's not to say that I wouldn't use the item vaults. I would use it in other applications if I want to. So cool. Anyway, if I need to do that, I can extend this up further with the storage. And then up here, I want to create some kind of entryway over here at the top of the tower. Maybe some kind of like lookout place or something. And then it'll go out to here. And then this particular thing, I'm going to get rid of this thing and convert this into some kind of windmill or something. So it'll look nice. Or maybe a clock tower. That'll look nice too. That'll look nice too. So down here on the archway, probably gonna make it a little bit neater. Probably make it more square-ish. There's some kind of like rib structure going like round like that. Might have to do something about the portals. Not sure about that. Hopefully breaking them down and moving them like 1 block over won't affect it too much. Yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, so yeah, this took a lot, like a bunch of time in order to hollow out and put the blocks down and everything like that, especially down the lava section. Especially over here because I was using this little pickaxe right here, which has the you can't see it up there, but it's 5x5, I believe, or is it 3x3? Oh, it's 3x3. Hang on, is it 3x3 or is it? Okay, let me see. Go over here, do that. Okay. All right, here's the stats for this particular pickaxe. Yeah, it's 5x5, so cool. This is pretty fast. Let me go to the mining dimension and I'll show it off. In terms of apotheosis, I'm mostly done with it. And why I haven't shown off, because it's the crate pack. It's a crate series. I'm gonna show off apotheosis. But if you really want to see it, I'll show you some stats and stuff like after the fact, you know. I'll show you what I've done. So yeah, this is the mining dimension, and this particular add-on for the crate, this is like the crate mining dimension, which they call it Steamworks Realm, and you were supposed to set up some kind of like I don't know, mining kind of thing with a contraption that moves around with drills, and yeah, that's what you're supposed to do with this particular thing. That's what this particular dimension is for, really. But that's not to say that you can't just go ham and just do it yourself, you know, because we do have apotheosis and everything like that. And then you can just do this. There you have it. Look at that. Look at all the XP. Look at all the drops. And since we have Boon of the Earth on here, we do have that, right? Okay, yeah. Boon of the Earth 5. everything in mind here, this is all deep slate. It drops like raw ores at random. So that is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. And what kind of fortune do we have on here? We have fortune 11 on here. We have unbreaking, and we have like the enchantment durable. Durable is from what? Durable. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Okay, create chromatic return. So yeah, this is the end game add-on mod for to create stuff. So cool. Yeah. Let's get rid of this damn. Get out of here. All right. Yeah, look at all the drops in here. So when I was clearing out the lava area, just like got all this stuff like at the top over here like that. And this is like only half of it really. And I'll see diamonds and copper and stuff in copper. Yeah, so cool. Do I even need to set up any drills in this particular pack? I can just do this for like half an hour and just put it through the system. And then I have like a bunch of materials and resources. So very nice. All right, so the other stuff is netherite pick. That's the stats for that particular thing. Here's the sword. That's the wrench. Here's the boots. Here's the leggings. Here's chest plate. Here's the helmet. Okay. All right. Some other things. Where is it? Okay. Here's a netherite hole. Here's another netherite hole. Here's my silk touch pick. Here's my axe. Here's my shovel. And then where's the bow? Okay, here's the bow right there. All right, cool. Go back. All right, there we have it. All right, let's go and start building this contraption. After that little tangent. Yeah. Alright, let's get started with building the contraption to make us some andesite casing and some, what was the other one? Copper casing, right. So let's go over here and build it near the tree farm because that's where all the logs are. And we'll just pick a random spot, maybe over here. There's a nice clearing over here. We don't really care about the chunks anymore because we're going to break this all down and just rebuild it somewhere else. Faster and probably better or maybe more compact. And how the heck is this thing doing? Oh, 1984 dust blocks. 1920. 3648 sand. This is, 7680 gravel. Okay, we'll just let that continually fill up. This is still working, by the way. So cool. Alright, anyway, well, we're just gonna build it over here. So away from that greedy villager over there with all the greedy sounds. And, alright, let's place down our water wheels. And go into some dirt. Let's see. Dirt, here we go. Okay, where's my shovel? I can still use this. It'll be okay. That's fast enough. And no, in this particular, excuse me. Eesh. Interruption after interruption. Can you get out of the hole, please? Right, come here. I can't even pick you up. You're too big. You're a horse, and you're too. Bye-bye. Alright, there we go. Well, we're probably gonna make it 3, just in case it requires more stress. We'll place down water wheel. There, there, and there. There we go. Got 3 wheels down. Get the water bucket. And we'll put down the rotation later to see which way you want to turn. But it's probably going to be the same damn thing anyway, so... Alright, so let's see. Rotational speed controller. Like so. And large cogwheel. Like that. And probably going to need some chain drive, so we'll figure that out later. Alright, so we have the... you know what? Let's do that right now. Alright, cool. Spinning like that. Alright, chain drives. Like that, and maybe like that. Not quite sure how that's gonna work out. My wrench. Oh, we are going to... that maybe. And then, I need to get to the bottom of the damn block, so, oh, that works. Okay, cool. Do that, and then, do that. Okay, cool. Alright, I've got the shaft running that way. All 3 of them. That one's rotating that way, and that one's rotating the other way. Alright. Alright, so cool. We also need to run a belt, so let's try to get the shaft down to there. Okay, maybe around here somewhere. Okay. Let's see what we can do with the chain drive. Okay, if I do this, and then maybe rotate this way. No? Okay. Nope. If I do this, will that work? That's just going that way. Okay. Get rid of that thing. If I were to do it like that, and then I can do it like vertically, I can make it go up and down. How about over here? I need to bring this particular shaft down to here now. And you know what? I could very well do this. But then again, I won't have the shaft like going out to there. But it won't be symmetrical anymore, because I also need to be... I need to have this on top. So I can run other things. Alright, I guess that will do. I guess that'll have to do. Alright, so we're gonna put down a conveyor belt. And, we very well use the chain drives to do that, I think. That's not gonna work. Okay. We'll do it like that. And it rotates that way, okay. Okay, we got a belt there, and then a belt here. So we got a belt going here. And then, we're gonna get our deployers. Like so. And then, let's see. We're gonna have a chest over here, falling out the logs. And it's gonna go through here. Go through some kind of mechanical saw. Just right there. And let's place that, I don't know, over here. Mechanical saw. Set down right there. And that one requires rotational power. Of course it does. Of course it does. Alright, put down another shaft. Like so. And like so. Alright, put that there, and put that there. And put that there, and put that there. Now we need another one over here. And if I put one like right there, and maybe like that, that might work out, right? Because it's rotating in that particular direction. But then again, what about this particular belt over here? Let me just see if I can extend that. Yeah, okay, that'll work. That will work nicely. Just move this over here. Alright, great. Why do we need a belt over here? Just to transfer rotational power over here. Is it the neatest way to do it? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, well, it works. I mean, you can probably use chain drives, right? Let me see. Alright, let me see. Chain drives. And this one's for up there. That is for transferring to the deployers, but it's all the way over here, though. So we'll see how that one goes. Okay, let me see. If I do this, that one rotates. So, I mean, I can do it like that. Then that'll rotate. If I do that, that'll rotate the belt too. Okay, that's fine. That looks a little bit neater. Okay, let me get rid of this. And let's try it out. Where are the logs again? Okay, here they go. Okay, we're gonna throw a few on the belt. Hold on. There we go. Then I gotta turn this one off. Oh, you're going the other way. Okay. Can you not go the other way, please? Oh, dang it. It broke into sticks. And what is this over here? Just gonna give me stuff at random. Oh, now you give me that one. Alright, well, I got some strip logs, so I can just, that as a filter, so it doesn't give us random crap. Okay, what is this? A tray? Alright, now if I place stuff on the belt over here, now does it do it? Okay, now it gives the strip logs, but it's going the wrong direction. Okay, now just rotate this. Now that should work. Keyword should. You're still going that way. What the heck? Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess I can rotate it. Now, if I like rotate the water wheel the other way, would that work? Hey. Always breaks off. Well, why do you always break off when I just... Jeez. Alright, if I do this, would it roll... No, of course not. Of course it doesn't. Uh-oh, it's a chicken jockey. Get out of here. Oh, dear. Alright, we're going to have to reverse that. So let me get a gearbox. It's all about reversing that with the gearboxes. Let's see now, how the heck am I going to do that? Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Okay. And then maybe I can rotate this one over here. And then I'll put a gearbox like right there. Come on, you should be connected. Okay, there we go. Alright, now it's rotating the other way. Alright, now you put all this stuff in here. Alright, belt. Over here. Okay, great. Now it's going the other direction. And now let's see if that works. It's going the other... Why do you do that? Give me that. Okay. Let me set the filter on this thing. Yeah, it goes, like, the opposite direction. Well, what the heck for? Okay, where's the saw? It's going that way. It goes, like, the other opposite direction. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's going like that, so it has to enter like this. Alright, can I just, like... Hold on. If I do this, would that work? No, it's still spinning the other direction. So that means I need to reverse the rotation for this. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see how the heck I'm gonna do that. Alright, gearbox. Okay. And, Alright, that's spinning. Now if I do this, would that work? Okay, there we go. Alright, now it's the opposite direction. Get this out of the way. Alright, so I put stuff on here. It should go in the... Okay, now it's going in the correct direction. Now we just need to move this conveyor belt. Okay, if I were to do this, it should, go the other way. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving stuff into the water. Fantastic. Alright, so let's figure this one out. Since we fixed the saw, we can just not do that particular rotation anymore. And let me get the change drive back. And then rotate this one. Okay, do that, and then do that. You just need to make sure that that saw is rotating the opposite direction, as opposed to the belt over there. So let's see, that saw is going like that. So that means it has to enter from this side. Alright, logs. That in there. Alright, cool. Now once we get that, we can put a deployer at the top. Okay, deployers. Where the heck are the deployers here? Okay, there they are. Now I'm gonna put that there, and then we're gonna put that there. Okay, cool. And then from that, we're gonna get a couple of hoppers. Okay, hoppers. Okay, let's see. Let's put that on here. Okay. And then, let's see, andesite casing. Do I even have that on the list here? Oh, can I do the brass casing? Oh, we need to do it for the brass casing as well. So there's andesite casing right there. Okay. And then there's the copper casing, which is right there. And that's for the copper. And then we need the brass casing, which is right there. And what's the reinforced one? That's mechanical spawners. Okay, let me get rid of this. How many casings do we have anyway? What is this? Creative casing? Train casing? How do you make this one? Sturdy sheets? Okay, we'll worry about that in the future. We're not playing around with the trains right now. Okay, can you stop that? Stop doing that. Stop. Sheesh. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Oh, this crap. A harpy nest, huh? Just going around, carrying around your nest. Alright, where the heck were I? Okay, hoppers. And, right, the casings. So we need to do the copper casing and the site casing, and we need to do the brass casing. It should be on the list over here. There it is. Okay. Alright, now we get some of those materials. And we need another deployer. Okay, deployer. I might have to separate this. And there we go. Hand. And another deployer right there. Okay. Gonna need some brass. Okay, copper. And the site. Alright, cool. Alright, now that we have the logs, we may have to move this over. I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see, that one, we may have to offset that, so let me just do this. Hey, give me that. Alright, cool. Alright, so this one will have to be moved onto this particular end over here. And hopefully it doesn't break if I do that. Okay, that there. And then, that vertical boxes, or was that, I think it was these, right? Let me see. That's going like that. Okay, that's correct. Alright, so, we are also going to get some, what do you call those things? Tunnels? What is these? Okay, those are tunnels. Get some of those, and we're gonna make, a few extras over here. Because we want to distribute that onto different belts. So once we do that, we're gonna put that there. I'm gonna extend the shaft out. Should we extend it out to here, or maybe over here? Because we need to put, like, a chest over here, just to grab all the other crap. Okay, can I do this? Or does it not spin? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Okay, we do this. Hopefully that's enough space. I don't think that's enough space. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we have the belt going like that. And then, I guess we can do this. Alright, cool. And we can do this. And then it'll be distributed. Let's say round robin dupe. I'm not quite sure about this. Can I, like, select the number of items that we have going on here, or no? I don't think I select the number of items over here. I guess it's gonna depend on what goes in it. Alright, fine, fine. Alright, so we're gonna put a chest down. Okay, right there. And then this one is gonna grab. Gonna need some funnels. Okay, funnels. Yeah, maybe some andesite funnels as well. We're going to need some list filters. And there we go. Do you stack? Okay. Alright, brass funnel. And this will take everything but the strip logs. Hit this thing. Right click that. Strip logs goes over there. And this is the deny thing. I'll do that. Put that like right there. This is going to take everything else but the strip logs. So let's give that a go. And let me get rid of this damn thing. Alright, logs. Where are the logs? Oh, there it is. Okay, down it goes. Okay, there we go. And that one will go into the chest. And that will pass along the conveyor belt like right there. Okay, cool. Give me that. Give me my log. Give me my log. Alright, I might have to move this. Boy, what a pain in the ass. So if I have a deployer like right there, it's gonna go over there. But then again, how the heck am I gonna pick it up though? I could use mechanical arms. I might as well move it. Okay, fine. Yeah, get rid of this. Alright, let's see. Probably don't need this side. Okay, cool. Magnet. Alright, put some stuff away. Here, put these away for now. Alright, cool. Okay, dirt. Okay, give me that. Alright, so this is split 3 ways now. We're gonna put some deployers down. And where the heck did those deployers go? Oh, there they are. Alright. There, and there. Then we're gonna need to power these as well. Let me get the hoppers here. Okay. And we're on here. And can I still access it? Yeah, I can still access it. Okay. We're gonna put some chests down. One of them's gonna be copper, one of them's gonna be brass, and another one will be andesite or something like that. And then we can very well expand this out if we want to. You know, there's the train casing that we were not doing. Okay. Alright, so let's put the stuff in there. And this one will be andesite, like right there. This one will be copper. And this one will be the brass. Alright, great. And when it reaches the end over here, let's get rid of this one right there. Okay. Now put each one in the chest, like so. Or, well, lift that. Okay, and we use these andesite funnels. And there we have it. Nice. Alright, now we need to put the rotation back on. Somehow. And we need to rotate that one as well. And then this one. This one will probably have input. So we're just gonna put a chest down over here. And just put things onto a belt. So. Okay. Now put down a brass funnel. And then we'll make this like 1. We don't want it to be crazy. Take this out. Now put like logs in there later. Alright, this one has a... Oh, give me that. 3 block, okay. Alright, great. Alright, so far, we need to power this particular shaft, like right there. And then we need to power this particular shaft right there. And then we're done. Alright, let's see. Order wheel. We're gonna have to rotate the other way. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay. This is 5, so this. Alright, here we go. Let me move that over. Alright, cool. Alright, so rotational speed controller. Where the heck did that go and go? It disappeared. Oh yeah, that disappeared. Unless I'm not seeing it anywhere. Yeah, that thing disappeared. Where the heck did you go? Yep, that thing disappeared. Got the cogwheels over here, and then depot, brass funnel, cogwheels, gearbox. Is it in here? Oh, there it is. What the? Okay. Alright, let's put that over here. Wheel goes down here. Oh, not over here. Alright, cool. And chain drive. And that one powers that thing over here. Alright, cool. And then we also need to power up here. And that one's working. Alright, that one's working. Alright, cool. Alright, let's test this out, shall we? Let's turn night into day so we can see stuff. What the heck happened to my sleeping bag? Did I put it in here? Alright, cool. Alright, so here's the input. I'll put once for now and see how it goes. It's going through the saw. The tree bark will go in there. That one goes like that. The andesite casing. And then it goes inside the chest. Nice. Alright, let's put more in it and see if it distributes evenly. Okay, that one goes in there. Wait, another andesite casing. Okay, cool. Oh, I need another brass ton over here. Alright, let me do that. Okay, that's round robin. Okay, cool. Alright, come on, go to the other funnels. I mean tunnels. Okay, great. Alright, there's the copper casing. And then there's the there you go. There's the brass casing. Nice. Very nice. Alright, cool. There's our andesite casing. There's our copper casing. There's our brass casing. Very nice. This thing works. Fantastic. And then we can speed it up a little bit if we want to. Because we have this little rotational speed control. Let's go up to like 32. Alright, great. That works. So in the future, we want to make that train casing that we missed out on. Casing. Right there. It's like a little train casing thing. Now what the heck is this thing? Sturdy sheet? Let's see, sturdy sheet. Recipe sequence. So this is lava. And what is this one? Oh, it just stamps it? Okay. And what's this? Powdered obsidian. Oh, well, we know how to make that, right? Okay, there we go. Alright, so there's that. And then what other casings do we have? Metal casings. Metal casing. Okay, that looks easier. Don't know what you use it for, but whatever. We'll worry about that later. But all we're worried about is the andesite casing, the brass casing, and the copper casing, because we need it right now. So, what do you use andesite casing for? Well, we need to make gearships, clutches, and let's see, mechanical... I should make a couple of these things, because I want to be able to turn these damn things off. Mechanical rollers, ooh. Alright, cool. Deployers and everything like that, so that's andesite casing. But a brass casing, this is the brass version of this stuff. Brass encased chain drive. Ooh, the brass version. So what does the brass version do? Oh, you're not even gonna tell me what the brass one does? Oh, okay. Alright, so there we have it. I could probably save some of these chain drives, put shafts over here. But, oh well. We can make more now, since we're automating this stuff. Fantastic. Alright, how many do we have now? We have 18, 14, and 13. Okay, great. So in order to further automate this process, we can hook up this input drive, input chest, to our tree farm over here, where our logs are. Look at all the logs we have here. You know what? Let me just put a few more in here. Yeah, there we go. Put a few more logs in there. Just process all of it, so we have it. And then for the tree bark, this is from Farmer's Delight. We don't have to worry about that. We can just throw it out because it's well, it's Farmer's Delight. You know, it's not great stuff. But then again, what do you do with the tree bark? Organic compost, paper. All right, great. Oh, cinnamon. But this isn't from a cinnamon tree. Okay, fine. Composting, fuel, smelting, smoking. What do you get from that? Okay, more cinnamon. Sure, cinnamon comes from all trees. Okay, dirt, straw, bone meal, paper, compost, bulk smoking. Oh, more cinnamon. Okay. All right, cool. That's what you can do with bark. Do what you want with that one, but all we care about is the strip logs. So with the andesite casing, can you just use any strip logs? No, just do. It's not. There's like nothing special about it, right? It's not like you can get like more sap from it or whatever. Alright, cool. Very nice. Alright. Alright, any other type of automation? I guess you can take these out, put it back into your main storage if you so choose. But right now, it's like a temporary location after all, so we're just gonna leave it here for the moment until we can figure out where to place these things. I mean, they do take up a little space, you know. If you were to make strip logs some other way, don't really remember. Is there a machine from Industrial Forklift that does that, or maybe mechanism? If there is, it's just one machine, one block. You know, it's just like you need like all of this in order to do that. I'm pretty sure you can probably like compact this down, make it a little bit more efficient. But it is what it is, you know. All right, so there we have it. So this is how I choose to do it with the andesite casing, copper casing, and whatnot. You can do wherever the heck you want. If you think that, if you have like a easier way, or maybe a better way, a more efficient way that works for you, then cool, you do you. So yeah, so this has been another episode of My Crate Pack. I've been Phone Blanc, and I'll see you next time.